Everybody, what's going on? My name is Klaus and thank you for tuning back in. Today we're going to be building the brand new Town Hall 9 base for my brand new Town Hall 9 account. Guys, we started my Town Hall 9 Let's Play on Friday. Today is Monday and I definitely need to get this base put together. Now, for the record, this is actually a Town Hall 8.5. I do not have X-bows, and the base that I'm going to be copying that's on the screen below the camera is actually a Town Hall 8.5 base. So that's what I'm going to be building, guys. I don't have all the new defenses like the Wizard Tower and the Arch Tower and that stuff that comes new with a Town Hall 9, but the example does. So guys, if you are a Town Hall 8.5 and you do not have your X-bows, but maybe you have the other air defense, or maybe you have the other Wizard Tower, we're going to cover every single possibility in this base build. Now, it's not a speed build. We're not going to be doing a speed build. I don't think that speed builds are good. You don't learn anything. I like base builds that explain how the base works. So if you want to be well informed and taught on how this base works and possibly allow you to build your own bases in the future, which I highly recommend, then this is the build for you. If you want to just see the base built, go ahead and skip to the end and copy it on your own through a snapshot. So without further ado, guys, let's get this baby started. And always, guys, the beginning of these bases is it's a strong Dark Elixir saving base. So the Dark Elixir is in the center. Then we're going to put the Clan Castle right above, corners connecting. And then we're going to put the Town Hall right below, corners connecting. I believe it looks like that anyway in my little preview. So next thing is we need to find our Archer Towers, because the Archer Towers are an excellent core defending defense. And notice it's not up against the Dark Elixir storage like this. It's actually one tile up, but it is connected to the Clan Castle. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, the next thing is we're going to grab a couple of Elixir storages. And these storages, I mean, you can choose what you want to put in the core, how well you want to defend the core. It just all depends on you, okay? But I'm going to definitely put in my Elixir storages first, just because we're at early Town Hall 9. And then, guys, we're going to put down a couple more Archer Towers. There are actually 4 in the core. So we'll put another one here, and that looks like it may be right, but I'm not, it's hard to tell here. Definitely 2 tiles away from the Town Hall and 1 tile up. So that is it right there. And then we're going to do another one just like so, and that looks just about right, guys. So that is the buildings in the center, not including the traps and the Teslas. Now let's put the walls around this compartment. So starting with our Town Hall 8 max walls, we're going to start them up here right off the corner of the Clan Castle. We want them to be 1 tile away from the Clan Castle, so let's just double check here. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's going to work, but we need that space, so we're going to go up 1. And then we're going to go up 1 from that center spot. Now, once you've got this little cross-section V set up, we're going to go straight down all the way to the Elixir storage. We're going to go over to the Elixir storage. We need to leave 1 space between the Elixir storage and this turn. We're going to go all the way down into the Archer Tower. We're going to go over, and then we're going to go down. Now, we need to leave a space again between the turn and the Archer Tower. We're going to go up. We're going to hug next to this Town Hall. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So go all the way 1 tile from the Arch Tower, click up and out, around to the core, or around to the corner, 1 tile in, leave a space between the wall and the Elixir storage, and then go straight up from there to the little dipped corner on the north. So this is the middle compartment, guys. Now, this base has a really neat corridor, so we're going to go ahead and build that now. That is off the southern corner. That's going to really slow down a lot of troops from getting into that Town Hall compartment, because I guarantee you most people are going to attack this base from the south, and you'll see that here in a second why. Now, the next thing is we're going to put in a few Teslas. Now, I've got 4. One of them is majorly underdeveloped, so we're going to probably put that one, let's put that one. Most people are right-handed, so let's actually put the underdeveloped one on the left-hand side. So that's where our level 1 is. The other Teslas are going to be corner to corner underneath. So that is where you put your Teslas, guys, next to the Elixir storages, and then next to the Town Hall and the Dark Elixir storage. Next thing is we're going to put a few traps. I've got some air bombs I'm going to put in the middle. One of them is going to be right in between the Clan Castle northern corner and that little dip in the wall. Next is we're going to put one on either side in the far corners of, or next to these air elixir storages, spit it out. Okay, the elixir storages, and then one more down here in the corner. So you're actually using all 4 of your air bombs in the core. Great for defending against a balloon attack, which is extremely common nowadays. Now, next, guys, a couple of skeleton traps in the core next to that dark elixir storage, hopefully to prevent anybody that does happen to get in there from getting straight to the dark elixir storage. They're going to get distracted on those skeleton traps, and that's good news. That's what you want. Now let's start on the south side of our base. So now we're going to go off this corner. I've got my Archer Queen, brand new. She is level 2 and she is ready to do some fighting. And then I'll put my King on the other side. And then while I'm looking at it, we're going to put in our Seeking Air Mine right next to these 2 altars. Right off of this Archer Queen altar, we're going to put down our gold storage on one side and on the other. So these gold storage is protected by the heroes, but not quite as protected as these elixir storages that are up here. Now, continuing off to the right, guys, let's start building the extra little compartment first. We got our elixir collector one space away from that corner next to the corridor, and then let's put our other elixir collector or elixir storage in that corner. And then one more thing, let's put our dark elixir drill. So where is that, buddy? There he is. We're going to put our dark elixir drill right there. That appears to be correct, guys. So he is 2 tiles over from the elixir storage. So you got the dark elixir drill there would be lined up to go 1, 2 over. And now we're going to put a little barrier of walls, guys. And we're going to go ahead and use these little walls because nobody ever tries to destroy these things. And they're going to be right up next to the elixir collector. We're going to go up to the corner of the elixir collector, click it over, drag it over next to the elixir storage, and then up to, oh, that's 1 too far. Okay, so it's going to be even. It's going to go right up to the corner of that dark elixir drill, just like so. So that is one little miniature barrier that's going to slow some of the ground units down from getting to your elixir storage. And then let's build the other side as well. Starting again with the elixir collector, 1 click away from the corner, and then we're going to put in this little baby elixir storage that we were trying to upgrade, and then finally the dark elixir drill, just the exact same as just a little bit ago. And also, again, not lined up with the elixir storage, but 1, 2 clicks over. Now, finally, we're going to put in our last little wall barrier before no spell factory. Not your turn yet. Okay, so we're going to put in this little wall compartment here in line with that little miniature corridor section. We're going to go up and over into the elixir collector, and then up and over next to, and that is all of our little new walls. So that's where I like to put my little walls. And then we're going to go up with our existing walls up and over to where it's connected. So notice, guys, both sides are very symmetrical. Okay, you got very symmetrical base design here. Now let's keep going around the core. Actually, no, let's start on the northern corner now. We've got an air defense. Okay, I've got 4 air defenses. If you do not have 4, you can actually leave this one. Actually, you need this top. You need this northern air defense. Let's go ahead and leave this air defense here. Next thing is, guys, we're going to put the other 2 gold storages, and I'll go ahead and put my miniature one over, and it's going to be not up against the air defense, but 2 clicks over. So we'll do that with both, just like so, up against the wall. And then the builder has a couple of builder's huts. We don't really need to put them in just now. Let's go ahead and leave them. So there is going to be a miniature spacing. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the builder's huts. So the builder's huts are going to be 1 tile away from the wall, 2 tiles away from the gold storage, and the dark elixir drill on both sides. So we'll go ahead and fill in that space. So notice now, very symmetrical, a beautiful base design. I really do like this base design. It's really awesome. So right off the north here, we're going to put in a cannon, just like so, corner to corner, and then we're gonna grab the laboratory, just like so. That's gonna top off the northern corner there, so we can build the last piece of our walls. Next thing, let's go ahead and put in the right side corner stuff. So we got our air defense there. Oh, nope, wrong direction. All right, air defense there, and then the cannon, and they're gonna be right off the corner, hanging out corner to corner, just like so. Let's go ahead and put in our Seeking Air Mine 2. just because that's where it goes. And then finally, guys, let's put in an army camp. Our first army camp that we're putting down, they're going to be, it's going to be 1 tile from the air defense, 2 tiles away from the cannon, just like so. All right, now let's go south here. South off of the heroes. Let's get a couple of cannons. We're going to do it 1 corner off from the king and 1 corner off from the queen. So what I mean by that is not touching the altar, but 1 click over, just like so. And then we're going to put in another air defense, and it's going to be up inside. So notice that spawn circle. If you don't put it up inside, there is a spawn circle right next to heroes, and that's a terrible place to have a spawn circle. So there is your air defense, and then right off that corner, guys, is going to be a bomb tower. And then right off that corner, just for the sake of spacing and whatnot, let's put in that builder's hut. And then let's go to the left side. Now, the left side looks a lot like the right side, so we're going to put in our 4th air defense. And by the way, guys, if you do not have your 4th air defense because you're trying to be as low war weight as possible, the air defense does not have that much war weight. I highly recommend you put it in. That way you can defend against dragons and balloons a heck of a lot better. Even if you want to be strictly a Town Hall 8.5 with no Town Hall 9 defenses, the air defense is worth its weight in gold, guys. I promise you, you will not be upset or sad or sorry if you put in that 4th air defense. So this is the 4th one. If you refuse to put in the 4th one, then go ahead and you can take that one out of the base build and then just put in a builder's hut or something right there if you want. All right, now next thing, guys, is the cannon. Again, sharing the corner over there. We've got a seeking air mine or a, what do they call it, a SAM. We're gonna put a SAM right there. And then finally, guys, an army camp. And an army camp, 1 space from the air defense, 2 spaces from the cannon, just like so. Now let's finish off these walls. Notice we've got a nice little square getting built. Let's finish off these walls. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start on the north. Sharing a corner with the laboratory, we're gonna draw a small square, okay? Because the way this base design works, you will actually have an extra wall. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. That's the extra wall right there. We're gonna go on the outside corner and we're gonna go straight down. And what it should do is it should be 1 space, 1 tile away from the army camp. It should, there we go, match up perfectly with our builder's hut. And again, it should be 1 tile away from your army camp. Just like so. This is great, guys. It looks like it's going to work out perfectly. And then this far corner should match up with that top just perfectly. And notice we have no walls left. So that worked out perfectly, guys. Mortar? No, it's not your turn. Okay, so that is our walls, guys. Now let's start filling the spaces. I'll go ahead and do the bottom right side first. I've already got the cannon down. Let's do our defensive ring. So this is a part of the base build where you really need to be paying attention, is that there is a defensive ring around the base, and if anybody just sends in their giants or their golem or whatever, they're going to be stuck on this ring and they're never going to want to go into the core. So you'll notice this once we start this build. The next thing is, or not that we haven't started it, but we're going to start doing defenses now. So there is our wizard tower, and I actually am missing one of the wizard towers, so I'm going to have to adjust pretty soon. Let's put in the sweeper here. I'm actually missing a second sweeper, so we'll have to adjust as well. All of which are new buildings for a Town Hall 9. So there is the beginning of our defensive ring. Let's go ahead and do this side as well. We're going to put in a wizard tower, 1 tile away from the cannon. The second sweeper should go here. I don't have one, so let's move the wizard tower over. Let's move this cannon over, and let's move this wizard tower over one more time, just like so. All right, so the next thing is going to be the mortar. So we're going to put it in just like so, 1 tile away from the air defense. Oh, and up against this wall here. Okay, nicely done. And it needs to be 2 spaces away from the air defense, just like that. And then, guys, let's, oh, we are missing, what is going on here? Yeah, we really do need that, we really do need that sweeper, but I haven't built it yet, so I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find some sort of filler. That is why I held on to a builder's hut. So let's go ahead and put a builder's hut there. So I've got 2 spaces between the air defense and the mortar, space between the mortar and the wizard tower and the cannon, all 2 spaces, and then I put a builder's hut in between there just to help out with our spacing, just because I'm missing that air sweeper. So making our way up north, guys, let's put another wizard tower, 2 spaces from the cannon. We're going to put a mortar, 2 spaces from the wizard tower, and we're going to put a arch tower 2 spaces from that mortar. Don't worry, guys. We're going to put all of these traps in between these defenses in just a moment. And next, guys, so what it's wanting me to do now is put in another archer tower, but I do not have one. If you had one, you would put it right there, 2 spaces away from the cannon and corner to corner with that gold storage. But I don't have one, so I cannot put it in. And actually, guys, now it's wanting me to put in the second wizard tower, which I do not have. So we had to adjust this side. So let's go ahead and leave. Wait a minute. I've only got 3. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be tough adjusting this. Okay, so let's get this cannon, move it up. One more. So we got this here, and then we're gonna put in this builder set just like so, and that is going to make up for us missing a wizard tower. And then I'll go ahead and put the wizard tower up here where it should be. So wizard tower 2 spaces away from the cannon, then mortar 2 spaces away from the wizard tower, and then oh, I'm missing an archer tower too. Now I knew I'd have to really mess with this to make it work. So let's do this. Let's put the archer tower here. We're going to take it away from one side, and then we're going to use I don't have any more builder's huts. I guess I don't really need this bottom builder's hut. It's not doing anything. The spawn circle is not messed up or anything if it's there. So we'll go ahead and put that builder's hut there, and I'm going to move this, actually I can't move that cannon over. So this is one of the problems with having an 8.5 without the new defenses. You don't have them to fill in your space. Don't worry, guys, we're going to make it work. It's not going to be a big deal. Actually, this builder's hut's not necessary either. Yes, it is. Dang, guys. All right, well, it's going to work out. Don't you worry. We're going to make it work. All right, so the next step, guys, is we are going to, oh, hey. I'm starting to think that this might not work. I'm gonna have to build my... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build my new archer tower, and I'm gonna put it right there where that builder's hut was. Because the archer tower is not that much war weight, it's totally worth it. So I'm gonna end up putting that new archer tower right there. Spring traps, not your turn yet. All right, now let's put the traps in between these defenses, guys. A struggle having to deal with not having all of the buildings. Now, we've got our spring trap in between the cannon, and you always want to put all these traps and whatnot in between these defenses, so that if somebody does send a group of hogs at you, you're able to defend it. All right, so there is a giant bomb. Let's put in a spring trap just like so. Got little bombs all over the place too. All of those are going to be kind of right in between here where you would want to maybe wall break into the base, and it's all on the north side because the north side is technically less protected because the heroes are on the other side. Let's put a spring trap right there. That arch tower will be there, so no big deal. Giant bomb there. And what are we missing, guys? We're missing we're missing a whole nother side. Okay, spring trap there. We're gonna put a giant bomb there, and then lastly that spring trap there. And then I missed a seeking air mine. That's going to go there. So that is our defensive ring. Again, I'll be building that, archer tower there. And then lastly, guys, the trash ring. Now I'm wondering, okay, so this is where all of the army camps go. We're going to put both army camps right up here on the north. And then let's just go ahead and put this trash ring, guys. It doesn't matter which buildings you put where exactly. I know that some of the buildings have less HP than others, but it really doesn't matter, guys. I mean, it depends on whatever you feel like, but I'm going to copy this base piece by piece just so that if there is some sort of magical reason for why one trash building would be somewhere, then I'm going to have that magic in the base. But I'm doubting that there is any magic, guys. You can just kind of build it however you want, but I'm doing it piece by piece. So gold mine there, we're gonna put a gold mine there. Notice all these are up against the wall just to give yourself a good fair spacing. We'll put that barracks just like that, put a elixir store or collector. We're gonna put our dark spell factory, we're gonna put our gold mine just like that. Okay, and then our dark barracks 2 spaces away, I can't tell exactly. Gold mine just like so, and actually it needs to be up and over. So yeah, this dark barracks needs to be moved over as well. We're gonna put a barracks right next to that gold mine, and then we're gonna put this elixir collector just like that. And that's actually all of our buildings, guys. So let's save this right quick. Let's put in the Wait a minute, I need to select it, set as active, just like so. There we go. Okay, and then let's put in this new archer tower, just because, again, it doesn't have a lot of war weight, and it's going to help us fill in this space so that we can give our full analysis of the base. Okay, so if I go into photo mode, just like so, here is the base, guys. Okay, so the Town Hall 9 base, apologies for the, the in and out, messing with, missing some defenses and whatnot, but if you do have defenses that I don't have, all you have to do is you have to grab these defenses, move them over one, and make space. Of course, you want to move your giant bomb, put it somewhere else, put that defense in that space, and that's the only trick. So the key to this base, and this is the biggest part of the entire build, guys. No, not scout mode. The biggest point of this base, guys, is a lot of attackers, most attackers do not funnel fairly, do not funnel very well. And so what they end up doing is they throw all their troops in one. They have all their giants all in one little wall break down in here, usually down at the bottom. And so what ends up happening is these giants, they'll go after the bomb tower, the arch tower, they'll choose a cannon. And then notice, guys, even if they break these walls, the closest defense by far is that sweeper, and then it's that mortar, and then it's that air defense, and then it's that cannon. And what they end up doing is they end up playing ring around the rosy with the base, and they never actually get in the core. This design is deceivingly good at defending your Dark Elixir, and I highly recommend all of you go ahead and build it. If you are Town Hall 9, if you have your X-bows and whatnot, just adjust the base a little bit, maybe move some archer towers on the outside. I know there's an actual Town Hall 9 version of this base I will be building, but not for a while. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I did my best to build it smoothly and quickly. I have no idea how long the recording is, but like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not joined the Klaus family. Let me know in the comments whether this base works for you or not. I guarantee you it will, because it works for me more often than not. Remember, defenses are, like, winning a defense is actually very, very difficult in Clash of Clans, especially because a Town Hall 10 can show up and steamroll you anytime they want to. But if, like, a Town Hall 9, a lower level Town Hall 9 hits you, they're probably, unless they're a really good attacker, they're probably gonna fail, and you're gonna keep your Dark Elixir, which is the whole point of this base. So again, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, guys, I will see y'all again next time.